Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, and thank you so much for clicking on the video. With 60 being the new level cap until the next breakthrough, I wanted to show you guys my updated DPS build for all content and where winds meet. The Nameless sword and Heavenquaker spear combine to make one of the deadliest and most versatile combos in the game. Many people overlook the Nameless sword and automatically assume that the strategic sword is 100 times better because of its bleed effects and high burst damage. I spent a lot of time with that sword, and I know how deadly it can be, but trust me when I tell you guys, the Nameless sword is just as lethal. High mobility to help you close gaps and apply pressure quickly, built-in shield for extra survivability, and devastating energy attacks that destroy posture and melt health bars. The Heavenquaker spear will allow you to extend your combos and even debuff enemies. The trick is to activate Sober Sorrow, lower your enemy's defenses, and then unleash your strongest attacks. Its wide AoE swings make it easier to hit your targets, and with the right rotation, you'll have an endless combo that will make you feel nearly unstoppable. Big thank you to you guys for supporting the channel. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and it truly makes me happy that you're enjoying it. Since I have your attention, our guild, the Crescent Blades, is looking for more active members. We play every single day and are interested in expanding the guild, so if you're looking for members you can play raids with, sword trials, and even PvP, let me know in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. You'll start your rotation with the Heavenquaker Spear's Sober Sorrow skill. This skill will apply one of 3 buffs to your character depending on the amount of hits you land. Against a single enemy, you can land up to 6 hits, which means Spring Surge will activate for 15 seconds, increasing your HP damage dealt to enemies by 15%. Immediately after Sober Sorrow, you can activate the Sweep All attack, which will deal more damage and reduce enemy defenses. Then you'll shift to the Nameless sword and perform the entire Daunting Strike combo, which will apply a chi shield around you for 5 seconds afterwards. Once the shield is active, you can use Shadow Step to deal damage and create some distance for your charged heavy attack. This chi shield plays a huge role on this build. When active, you'll take 20% less damage, and you'll be able to release up to 3 energy projectiles from your sword with your charged heavy attack. Since your shield duration lasts up to 5 seconds, you can execute 2 charged heavy attacks back to back if you have enough endurance. So just to recap, Sober Sorrow is to increase damage, followed by Sweep All to lower defenses, swap to the Nameless sword, and execute the Daunting Strike combo. Use Shadow Step to create distance, and unleash a charged heavy attack. If you have enough endurance, you can cast it one more time. It's a really easy combo to get used to, and it flows really well. You can even keep this combo going without stopping as long as you don't get interrupted or staggered. The first inner way I'm using is Invigorated Warrior. This gives you a flat 5% increase to your damage. Previously, I was using Wolf Chaser's Art, which lowers the combo hit requirements for Sober Sorrow, but I noticed against bosses, and in most situations, I was only benefiting from Spring Surge. All you have to do is land 6 hits, and you gain 15% HP damage. Add 5% from Invigorated Warrior, and you get a 20% damage buff. Invigorated Warrior does have a negative effect that increases damage taken by 5%, but can be weakened with the Inner Way Breakthrough system. At tier 1, you'll only take 3% damage instead of 5. As you level up this Inner Way, you'll be able to pause the Heartbound effect, which causes you to take more damage, and you'll be able to increase damage with this Inner Way from 5% to 8%. If you break through with the Battle Anthem Inner Way, you can increase the damage of your charged skills against all enemies by 10%. Initially, it's only against bosses, but when you break through and reach tier 1, you're able to increase its effectiveness and damage even further. Your charged heavy attack on the Nameless sword is your strongest attack, and it can be enhanced further with the Battle Anthem Inner Way. Now, in order to shoot up to 3 energy projectiles with your sword, you need to use the Sword Morph Inner Way. Whenever you activate your shield after completing the Daunting Strike combo, you'll have 5 seconds to charge your sword and release up to 3 energy attacks that destroy posture and deal massive health damage. This Inner Way is what makes this build so strong. It's an extremely satisfying attack, which is a nice change of pace if you're tired of using the same weapon. I decided to move away from the strategic sword because this Inner Way unlocked the true potential of the Nameless sword for me. If you're able to break through to tier 1, you can cast multiple energy strikes without a shield as long as you do it 5 seconds after using Shadow Step. These builds are only going to get stronger, so once I'm able to get my hands on more Inner Way pages, everything will be improved. Lastly, Morale Chant. I think this Inner Way is on everybody's build at this point. Some say it's best in slot because it gives you a 5% damage buff just for dealing damage, and I agree that it's one of the best options depending on the weapon synergy you are using. This damage is going to stack on top of your other Inner Ways, giving you roughly 25% extra attack power at all times. I also made some updates to my gear sets. For my weapons, disc, and pendant, I'm using the Swaying Heights gear set. The 2-piece bonus adds 27 physical attack power, and the 4-piece bonus increases your damage dealt against targets with more than 50% HP by 5%. Every 5% health afterwards gives you 1% more damage up to 10%. I like this set because it makes you stronger the more aggressive you play. You'll deal up to 15% more damage against weakened enemies and bosses. For my armor pieces to the right, I'm using the Formbend gear set. This set is perfect for the Nameless sword because it increases shield duration by 2 seconds and reduces all damage you take by 20% when your shield is active. This means when your shield is up, you'll deal more damage with your charged skills, and you'll also have more survivability. The Mystic skills I use hasn't changed, but just to highlight the strongest ones for boss fights, I recommend unlocking and upgrading Dragon's Breath and Wolf-like Frenzy. Dragon's Breath is going to deal burn damage over time, which can be useful for enemies who are weak against fire, and just dealing more damage in general. The further you upgrade Dragon's Breath, you'll be able to unlock things like increasing the effects of tenacity, or increasing burn duration on enemies. This skill doesn't use much vitality at all, and it has a very short cooldown, making it one of the best utilities for your build. Wolf-like Frenzy deals really high damage to health bars and enemy chi. Its upgrades maximize efficiency in PvP, but it's still a good skill for extending your combos and applying pressure. You get Fortitude when you activate it, allowing you to tank through damage, and you can increase your survivability further if you have a chi shield active. It deals a lot of chi damage too, which will help you exhaust enemies quicker and create more opportunities for fatal strikes. Cloud Step is also really good for bosses that move around a lot. It's an easy way to close gaps and keep pressure on your target. Ghostly Steps is something I just recently unlocked. This gives you the Mirage effect for 20 seconds, allowing you to teleport when you dodge, and it lowers stamina consumption, which can be useful for activating your charged heavy attacks. Thank you all so much for watching today's video and sticking around until the end. I am very excited to continue upgrading this build over time. We have about 8 or 9 days or so until the next breakthrough, so until then, this is my level 60 version. I plan on unlocking more Inner Way pages and increasing the effectiveness of my Inner Ways in general over time, so I'm excited to see just how powerful we can get once we get further into endgame. If you enjoyed today's video and want to see more Where Winds Meet guides and builds, please check out my other videos, leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.